absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
A second down throw for Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On first down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's McKissick. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin. Now Wilson on first down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Here we go. 188. Here we go. 47. Here we go. 46. 46. Here we go. 46. Here we go. 46. Gun. 46.
Prescott now on second down. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. And he connects with Ebron. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Awesome.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, that play certainly felt like what I call a tendency breaker. 1st and 10, they dial up a draw play. That's not a normal situation, but give credit to the defense. They weren't fooled at all and really finished off the play.
Prescott stepping up. He's going to keep it. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Let's go, get out. Switch, hey.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Frank Clark in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Gotta go.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Baldwin. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Come on, let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And he's brought down after a good game. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. It's caught right side. Dixon. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll give it to him up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Tempo.
Now it's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you've got people backed up because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or at worst, just keep them backed up there for your own offense. They actually used their aggressiveness against them on that one and hit them big.
Absolutely. Had him pinned on the 2. Not anymore. First down, Prescott. On the crossing route, complete. That's Wilson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott looks to throw on first. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Prescott going to come up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
46. Let's go. Let's finish now. Here we go, 46. 46.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Prescott now. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Now Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Remain in a scoreless first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Past the 20. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over them into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Get out. Here we go, 46. Done. 46.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And Dixon over the middle. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. On second down, here's Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 3rd and 1, Wilson completes it to Dixon. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. They'll run with McKissick. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Come on, let's go, let's go.
On second down, Wilson throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Janikowski bangs it through. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Coney Ely in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Wilson now looking to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long, it's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
46, 46.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Second down, Prescott. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball, a little dangerous, could have been picked. Now it's third down.
Hank's almost going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Now Prescott. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Wilson. And the tight end Dixon left side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Nazaire Jones there on the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Done.
A second down throw for Prescott. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Gun.
They go play action here on first down. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 24. Again to Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Done. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. It's caught right side. It turns. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott to throw it. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The former first-rounder Barkevious Mingo. And it'll be 4th down. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit for the field goal.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A carry now for McKissick. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you described that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Duke Riley coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And now here come the Cowboys. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. He's
going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back now in Seattle, Washington. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Prescott now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Here's Elliott. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50, the 30. The 20. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Janikowski adds the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as...
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Frank Clark in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Prescott now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here we go, 46. 46.
Prescott off play action. Flush to his right. Flushed out right. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds Hearns left side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up first and goal.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now is the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. J.D. McKissick, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now Dak on the option left. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Well, plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either. But, boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense, guys dropping off into coverage, their eyes averted somewhere else, and guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll go again with McKissick. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They go play action now. Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Dallas gets set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Here we go. 46. 26.
Back to throw. This is caught by Hearns. Dak finding the former Jag Hearns for the Dallas first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away, but you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
They'll look to throw. Ebron caught left side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Hustle. Here we go, 46.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Get up. Here we go, 46.
He's back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. It's caught right side, Dixon. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Wilson. Over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So now this thing's coming down to the big left leg of Sebastian Janikowski. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and match maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like